Hello, all my YouTube brethren. What's going on? Come on, I want to hear it, really. What's going on? Well, Nitro's here, and today I've got a little HQ game on firing range for you guys. What'd you think about the intro? It's pretty nice, eh? Gonna have to give a thanks out to Name You Can't Hate. I borrowed that template from him. If you go check out his channel and you have Cinema 4D, you can download a little template that he has made. That's where I got it from, so I used that template, but I did bedazzle it up a bit and make it my own, change the colors and whatnot. I'm gonna attempt to make a new one that's a little more, well, it's not gonna be better, but it's gonna be a little more funky. I do believe I got a little idea in my head. I'm gonna try it out, see if I can do it. But yes, I don't mind it. Actually, it's pretty nice. Everybody out there has an intro, so I needed one. So I made one, and yeah, it looks pretty good. I'm happy with it. I'm satisfied. But let's get into things, shall we? First thing I'm gonna do is put the stuff that I'm using up there, right there in the right corner for you guys. So there it is. I'm using an AK-47 with a suppressor. Nobody cares about the secondary, so I'm not even going to put that anymore. I'm using a motion sensor, frag grenade, and concussion grenades. And I am running Ghost, Sleight of Hand Pro, and Tac Mask. I will get into why I'm using Tac Mask a little bit later. And I am using Napalm, Blackbird, and a Chopper Gunner. But let's get that off the screen now. So, everybody's asking right now, Nitro, why are you using Tac Mask? Why are you using Tactical Mask? Well, people of the YouTube universe, let me put it to you this way. Yes, Tactical Mask by itself sucks, because nobody really uses Nova Gas, and that's the only thing it can do. But let me tell you, Tactical Mask Pro, in my opinion, is by far the best perk that is available in Call of Duty Black Ops, and probably the best perk ever in a Black Ops game. Like, this perk is hands down incredible. If I could marry a perk, it would be Tactical Mask Pro. So think to your own gameplay right now. Think to the games where you're playing domination, you're trying to get that B flag, and all of a sudden 500,000 flashbangs come out of nowhere, and you're just laying on the ground blind and you can't see. And every time you get a little bit of vision back, bam, you get hit by another one and you're blind again. And then all of a sudden you die, and you don't even know that you die. It's just once the blindness goes away, you're like respawn somewhere else. Well, you put Tactical Mask Pro on, and you get hit by a flash. Oh, you're blind for a second, and then boom, you can see again. You can move freely. Color's a little bit disoriented still, but you have pretty much free motion. You can move, you can see. It's a beautiful thing. So you have those times where you're just getting spammed by flash grenades. Boom, you just take it. It's like a bouncing off of you. That's right. It's like, go ahead, hit me again. Oh yeah. It's kind of like the feeling of when you're in a guy's Nova Gas and you're just like, your guy yelling, "Oh, there's gas," and you're just like, ha, it's not doing anything to me. I don't know, I do that. I don't know if you guys do that. I always laugh when I'm in Nova Gas, because the guy's like, "Oh, he's in my Nova Gas, he can't hit me," and then I kill him, and then he's like, "Oh, what the fuck?" I'm like, yeah, Tactical Mask, yeah. But, anyway, it's absolutely incredible. Like, just having that advantage over a person, just for games, like every game really, not so much TDM, but even sometimes in that, when you're in a huge confrontation zone in the high areas where there's a lot of people right off the bat and you're just getting spammed, that is an incredible advantage to have over a guy, to be able to, whoa, I can see, I'm not screwed. So that's why I try to get it. Like, it's extremely hard perk to get, because you need to get your 20 with your flash, your 20 with your concussion, and your 20 with your Nova Gas. So really the only easy way to get it is to get Scavenger Pro as fast as you possibly can, and then you just gotta spam your concussions, your flashes, and your Nova Gas, because you need to kill 20 people that have been affected by them. And honestly, if you don't want your KD to suffer, spamming concussion grenades and stuff is the smartest thing to do. Because, the one time that I did get Tactical Mask Pro, and I was sitting there just spamming. You know what? You make stupid mistakes because you're always thinking, I gotta throw it. And you're going to throw it, and the guy comes around the corner while you got your pants down because you got a concussion grenade in your hand, and there's nothing you can do. You're dead before you can get it off. Or, he kills you, and then he gets flashed by it, which does you absolutely no good. Maybe it can help your teammates, but in the end, you're just screwed. So once I hit 15th Prestige, that is for sure going to be a perk that I'm going to go for, and it is probably going to be the main perk that I use in my 3rd tier. Currently, I'm more of a hacker ninja tactical mask. I always attempt to get tactical mask, but once I'm level 30 and I only have 10 concussion kills, and it's I still need 20 of everything else plus another 10 concussions. And it's not as hard as it. Well, it sounds a lot easier than it is. Let's put it that way. Because, you flash a guy, you shoot him and kill him. It's as simple as that. Somebody else flashes a guy, you can kill him, and it counts for you, for crying out loud. But just for some reason, it is really difficult to get. But I'm definitely rambling on about Tactical Mask Pro way too much. But I do suggest you guys check it out, because it's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. And that is all I have to say. But, I'm going to talk about my gun right now that I'm not using anymore because I have a commando because I used all my ammo, but I am using the AK-47, and right now on the screen you're going to see the stats that this gun has. This is the damage that it does and its recoil pattern. And now we're going to compare that to what it is with the suppressor, and there that goes on the screen now. So as you can see, its effective range does decrease with the suppressor on. However, you do have that stealthy advantage, which I like so much. And on a small map like firing range, effective range really isn't all that important. So that is why I am using the silence weapon. It obviously makes your gun a little bit weaker, but when the other person can't see you, it doesn't really matter. As you can see right now, I'm just polishing some people off as I have my chopper gunner in my pocket. And I'm actually currently going into it. How about that? So let's watch me maybe not fail at getting kills with a chopper gunner again like I did last time. But, yeah. Just a little foreshadowing. My team does lose, which is unfortunate. Which, again, there's always that debate, is playing the objective the way to win, or do you need the Slayer to try and get kills, get kill streaks, support your team? As you saw earlier, I was in the top of the building, right, and I'm defending the crap out of this area, and I went down the stairs and I was watching the door, right. 2 people on my team ran into the bomb, or ran into where the headquarters was, and they couldn't take care of the one that was on there. I was doing my job. I killed 2 or 3 guys that were trying to run in from the door that I was watching. But in this game, I just couldn't rely on my teammates to do anything. So, all the air support in the world could not have helped this team win this game, I don't think. I tried to do what I could, but in the end, honestly, when you're playing solo, it's really hard to play the objective on your own because, you have to worry about everybody else. And, are they going to miss their assignments? Are they going to pick up their assignments? So in the end, you sometimes do have to play selfish. That's why I don't like to play this game solo unless I'm playing team deathmatch. But even then, it's hard because the way that Black Ops and the matchmaking system seems to work, it just seems that, if you're not in a party, you're a high rank, or they always put you with really crappy players. Okay, I'm going to put it, I recently, I was playing in a full party. We were playing team, whatever. I was up to a 35 win streak or whatever, right? So the next day, I go to play, and I'm just with one guy, and there was 2 games in a row, Okay, first game we played, I was like, I think I was 20-3. Okay, and well, thank God that the server ended up disconnecting and the host left. But I was 20-3, and we were getting hammered. Okay, and I was playing with Brunswick, and he was probably 15-5, 15-6, something like that. So he wasn't doing horrible, wasn't having the best game. But the fact is that we were getting hammered, and we both had really good scores. So okay, server quit, so it doesn't count towards my win streak, but it does count as a loss. But my win streak still goes. So we play another game. I went 32-2, and we lost. We lost 7,500 to 6,200. I forget, 32 kills, what did I say? I don't even remember really. I know it was 30 something, but I got 30 some kills. Brunswick got 20 some, and we lost by that much, which is ridiculous. And that's just how the matchmaking system works in this game. Unfortunately, honestly, you need to have a team in order to get any kind of streaks going to win this game. So if you're playing solo, you know what? Who cares if you're not playing the objective? Because, yeah, I play to win when I'm with a team. I'm not going to kill whore when I'm playing with a team. And if I do kill whore, I'm going to let people know that I'm doing that. This way they cover my slack. Because, there's every once in a while when you're playing the objective hard and then you just get on that streak where you just need a confidence boost, and that's when you're like, okay, I gotta kill whore this game. I gotta get some kill streaks. I gotta get my confidence back up so I can play better. And you know what? Your teammates are gonna understand that. They're gonna let you do it, and you know what? You are gonna win, because when you're getting the kill streaks and supporting them, and you're playing with a strong team that can cover the objectives and play it right, then you don't need to necessarily play the objective hard. Like, you can help out, but you don't need to focus completely and 100% on the objective. But that is the difference. Playing solo, you know what? You can't rely, unless you can tell from the start that your team is decently strong, you can't play the objective. It's plain and simple. So you might as well play free-for-all, play TDM, whatever. But now that rant's done, we're going to get into some more stats on the AK, which are coming up right now. Alright, this gun has 750 RPMs, which is 750 rounds per minute. It can have a 30 or a 45 clip size, depending on if you put extended mags on it. It reloads in 2.5 seconds and 3.25 seconds from empty, which means if you completely empty it out and reload it, it's got to pull the trigger or whatever. That's why triangle, Y. Remember that. Get used to using that. It's definitely a big help. This gun raises in 9.5 seconds. That's from sprinting, I believe. And you can aim down sights in 0.25 seconds, and you run at 95%. So let's get that off the screen. So basically, this is a overall average gun. It does 40-30 damage like most. It's got pretty much the same rate of fire as most guns. Like the FAMAS and AUG are clearly faster shooting guns than it. But as for automatic guns, there's only one gun in the game that has a lower rate of fire than the AK, and that's the M60. Not the MP, just the M60. But, most guns they either have 750 rounds per minute, or they're like 900 and some. There's no in between. But a lot of guns have 750 rounds per minute. The Commando does. The Enfield does, but the Enfield's weak. But it does have very little recoil. But this gun's recoil pattern's pretty predictable. It's 60 in all directions, but it's not a very aggressive recoil, so it's not too bad. But overall, this is a pretty good gun. I find that it's a really good gun for starting players. It's definitely a really good gun to get used to because it has a good feel to it. It's got good power. It's got good strength. It's probably one of the better guns in the game by far. But this and the Commando is actually becoming my new favorite gun. But this is wrapping up the game right now, so I'm gonna call this commentary. I went 71-8, 1 capture and 1 defend, but nobody else on my team really did much more than me, so in the end we lost, but I tried my best to help. But that is all, so I will talk to you again soon.